Hey y'all, welcome back to Seed Time Harvest. We are still sowing seeds in the garden, and we have so many things sprouting that we sowed last week. So I thought I'd give y'all a little update and tour and show you what's going on here. And I also want to talk to you about what we're harvesting because we are harvesting every other day or so and eating quite well from the garden. So let's take this tour and then we'll chat. Let's start over here. This pot I just sowed in chives and we do not have any sprouts yet. And this pot has carrots and something else, and I'd have to look back on a video and see what's going on. There is our giant roselle. And this is the outside of the garden here along the fence. You can see our peas are doing just fantastic. I hope I get another flush of peas. And then this little tomato plant, I didn't really take care of it, but it's still got tomatoes on it. Look at that. I threw a few dill seeds in my pecan tree pots, and looks like I sowed them a little thick, but all in all, they seem to be doing really well. I'll probably thin those out. And then this, I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like my dog has been digging in here. She likes to go after frogs. And, oh Lord. Well, that was a surprise. Somebody dug their way in and buried their dog bone. This, I sowed some stuff the other day, but it's still not coming up. So I don't know if that soil is bad or what's going on. This one, I had sowed cabbage, and it looks like something's been in there digging. There's our alyssum. I may have to move the pots inside the fenced area. Look at our okra is flowering a lot. And look at that. Grasshoppers. I've been eating okra almost every day. And see, look, this insect netting has let in a grasshopper. So we'll get rid of that real quick. Yeah. This one, again, I think something's digging in these because I had a lot of sprouts and then they all disappeared. And this one is supposed to be bunching onions, and we've still got about 5. Look at that watermelon coming way out. I don't see any melons on it, so I don't know that we're going to get a melon off of it this year. But I do have a baby melon, so we'll take a look at that. These are getting covered today. This is pak choi radishes, and I think that's blue baby eucalyptus, and that needs to be covered. They don't need pollinators. And so our kohlrabi in here is doing well. And our comfrey's doing fantastic. I planted some seeds in here the other day, but they haven't come up yet. I'll have to look and see what I planted where, because I didn't label. Surprise, surprise. I did label my chives And this mallow is just lovely. I've been harvesting that to make tea. And it's really delicious. So we've got our red cabbage, which I'm going to thin these down today, down to 3. We've got our sugar snap peas, and then we've got carrots. And I did plant some chives right across this front, so we'll be watching out for those. This one is planted, but nothing's come up yet. And these are doing great. These are beets. And seems like I planted beets and something else. And these are red okra. The new ones have started making okra, and then the old ones are cranking it out. I'm going to harvest these today. And here, if I can get down, look at that little baby watermelon. So hopefully we'll get some watermelon before it gets too cold. This pot's starting to look really pitiful. These long noodle beans, but I've got new noodle beans coming on, so I'm just going to leave them. So we've got some dill down there, basil. Over here, we have cilantro, rosemary, and sage that are doing fantastic. And this roselle, I've grown it before. I don't remember it ever getting this big. I did use a little rabbit manure in this area, but I mean, it is just swallowing everything up. Look at this. My Vitex is hiding back in there. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of lavender pink, but it's just lovely. And then my mint, still doing okay. Still doing okay. So we've got 3 in here. Hibiscus is finished, and I've collected seeds off of that. And the cucumbers are still doing good. I picked about 50 yesterday. You can see a beautiful little flower there. So there's still peas. I don't know why the peas climbing like that. I've never had the black-eyed peas or pink-eyed purple hull climb like that, but it's okay as long as they're making us food, right? There's a shot of the garden that direction. I do believe I replanted this bed. I need to get the water hose out. And this, I covered our chives so that we could get some seed. And there was one grasshopper in here yesterday. I got him. Watching out for more, just in case. But yeah, hope to get a bunch of seed off of that. And our mallow and mystery grass, I don't know if this is nutsedge, which is fine with me. I'll harvest it as tiger nuts. That'll be fine with me. And look at what we got here. Put the camera inside that fence. A tomato. I'm going to have to get that out of there because it's not going to survive. The dill is doing great. Got some sugar snap peas doing great, but my first planting of peas have all died out. Now we're on the second and third planting, doing okay. So that's it. Nice, quick garden tour. So you can see everything's doing great. I've got a lot more seeds to plant, but I need to watch a planting video that I did the other day, and so I can see where I planted what. And I do have tags to put out for what I did plant. I just forgot them when I was planting. So it's a beautiful day here, probably about 72 degrees. Now that the sun's out and it's warming things up pretty quick. But I love days like this. And I'm sitting in a chair. The shed is behind me and facing my garden so I can watch all the pollinators. And I had a beautiful butterfly here earlier that just brightens my day so much. So I've been harvesting. There's 2 more butterflies. Oh, lovely. They're fascinated with my compost bucket because it's got grapes in it, probably. Oh, that was just delightful, wasn't it? Such a peaceful place to sit and watch the butterflies. And Sophie found I don't know what she's doing, but she's covered in burrs. Goodness, she has very slick hair, so the burrs and stuff don't stick in her hair. So that is definitely a good thing. So we've been harvesting okra, black-eyed peas, dill, and the other day I put in the dehydrator some more comfrey. So far I have 2 quart jars, but it definitely would not hurt my feelings to get more. And radishes. I harvested some radishes the other day so that I could roast them. I roasted radishes, onion, okra in the toaster oven in some bacon grease. It was fantastic. And then I cooked a pot of black-eyed peas with, I've just been putting my noodle beans in with my black-eyed peas so they kind of cook up like snaps. And it's wonderful. Like, that is a meal. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for coming along on this tour, and I'll see you on the next one. Here's a few pictures I took. Shows close-ups of dill that I planted. Here's some dill put in the dehydrator, sage in the dehydrator, and this is the mallow, and some rosemary, getting ready for our herb blends. And here are the roselle calyxes.